Hello people, Izzy here from the Oakdale Golf Academy. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're all doing well. Today what I'm going to talk about are the basic movements of a golf swing. My pants are white, so you'll be able to see what my legs do. Torso is blue, arms are white. I'm going to teach it to you in pieces and then we're going to assemble it together. I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is body moves. So what I mean by body moves is how your body rotates back, shifts across in a rotational manner, and goes to what we call a finish position, the end of the golf swing. So it's spoken a lot about, but not a lot of people do these little drills, and you know what? They do work. I'm not the first one to teach this, but hopefully I could send a more positive message that if you do the work, and then after you do some work at home, go and see a golf pro, you'll get the most out of a golf lesson. You'll be more prepared to receive and respond to the information the golf pro is telling you because you've got general movements of a golf swing put together. And that's what I'm doing here. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so in a basic swing, body rotates back, shifts across in a rotational manner, and you end up in what's called a finish position. Okay, well, pretty easy to say when you don't have your swing attached to it. But you need to understand how to do it well and best for your body type. If I stand straight up and down and I just move across, I'll bring weight to the instep of my back foot. Now I have to take that weight. I use a little bit of my ankles, I use a little bit of my knees, and I unwind it onto my front foot. Okay, so that's generally how it works. It gets tougher when you go into the posture of a golf swing. So in the posture of a golf swing, let's say if I was going this way, and I bend over and I do this move, it'll appear that my left shoulder is going down. Well, it is because the axis of my spine has been tilted over. So when you're tilted over, let me see where that video is. Okay. So being tilted over poses a lot of challenges for the body. And I understand that you need to understand that this is challenging to do. But you can learn to do this. So turning across in posture is a lot tougher. Things want to go all over the place. And what you do is you look at stuff like your knee, your leg. Can you bring your turn on the instep of your back foot on this posture angle? And can you shift your weight across, clear your hips, and then rotate as you're rotating your upper body through. So you're unwinding your energy from the ground up. You rotate back, and then you use your legs to unwind that shifting rotation of power. It's no different if you were pitching a ball and you were stepping and then throwing. Golf swing is the same thing, except the throwing action's a little different. Okay, so let's do this again. Some cues you can look for. Have your chest inside your back knee, shift that across, get all your weight on the outside of your left foot. Can you balance that move? How fast can you go? The faster you can thrust it through, the more powerful your golf swing will be. Now your arm supporting that move is a challenge as well. But you got to start somewhere. And you got to do a lot of moves. How many do you do? I recommend you do as many as you can for the rest of your golfing life. Always do this. Okay, so that's your body move going back. You're shifting across rotationally. As you're shifting, your hips are rotating. And then you go to your balance position. That's generally how the move works. Let's go to the arms. That's the fun stuff. Okay, we're on to the fun stuff. The arms. That's what swings. And the golf club. And we're really swinging the head of the club. A good swing would feel like it has a huge arc to it, like so. Now, if I was going to swing an axe, I would set my wrists and I would come down and I would let the energy go at the log of wood if that's what I was hitting. In a swing, we have a similar action, except it's just shaped differently. So we come down, we release the energy out of our wrists, and then we post-extend and try to keep our arms as straight as we can before our club comes up to our finish. Now you're saying, like, what am I talking about and all that sort of thing. Let me explain as soon as this plane goes by. Okay. So, in my swing, this is what my backswing looks like. I start my turn, and then around my pocket, my arm raise starts. And I end up in this position. So, if I started here, if I'm standing straight up and down, there must be a route my arms and club have to take to get to the top of my backswing. And what it is I arc it out in front, and then I shape it till it's parallel to the ground, pointing directly in front of me, which would be down my target line. So it looks like this. It's not in front. Now that axe sensation is on an angle. And I bring it out. You don't want that club head, if I had a magic marker, to be going all over the place, getting up to the top. That's what I kind of deal with, or us golf pros deal with all the time. You like to create some kind of a shape that goes up to the top of your backswing. And this may take some flexibility. Got another plane coming by. One moment, please. So on this angle, this is what my lead arm would look like, or does look like, going up to the top of my backswing. It arcs out in front, and then it comes up and it sets. And I can kind of look at it and try my best to hit the same position every time, because it's a good one. So I take it back. I start this raising activity at around my pockets, around there, it comes up. So you're turning and you're raising your arms up to the top. Good. So you've wound up your golf swing. You've wound up the pitch. Okay? Next, when you're up the top of the golf swing, the way that we swing down, what I see everyone do on TV, if you look at the mechanics of it, the arms come down front of the body, the arm straightens out, and the energy is released out of the wrists. So it comes down, and then it is released. After it is released, you try to post-extend your arms to stabilize the shot. It's flying now, but this all is important in your swing, and you try to go up to a finished position, and that's how you'll end your golf swing, somewhere around there. So your arm comes up, you chop down. Doesn't feel like a chop when you have a rotational movement, I promise you that. Bring it up, come down, stabilize the impact, post-impact, and then bring the club up, and then around to a finish. Now I'm going to tie all that stuff into the whole swing. So we got to attach the arms to the body in golf swing posture. So now I'm going to set up. I'm going to take my backswing, start my raise there, get up to the top. Now our first subject was rotating across. And as I'm rotating across, this angle that I have here is the same angle that I have here. So you go up, you don't really do much, you're rotating across. What we all seem to do with swings, or a lot of people seem to do, is they do this part here too early, when it should be the exact last thing that occurs. So you bring it up, you rotate across, and watch yourself. See how your body works. Come down to impact position. The best impact position, of course, is Tiger's. His arms are dead straight. He is in that position. He's created a solid impact wall supported by his back arm, his right arm. Let this plane go by. Okay, let's do that again. I'm turning. Now the raise starts. Meet at the top. Shifting rotationally across. Come down. Find that spot. Support the impact position. Post extension. What you see on TV, which is this. So it's this part going through. Back. Across. Drop. Post extension as long as you can in posture. Bringing it around to a finish. And that's the general makeup of a basic golf swing, people. Bring it back. I hope you enjoy this video. Shift across rotationally. If you like it, please click the like, subscribe. I'd love to see you again. Let's go again, back, come down, hit your spot, chase it, bring it around. And this is what it'll look like down the line. Bring the club up, get to the top, shift across rotationally onto my front leg, drop the club, post extension, and extend it as much as you physically can to a balanced finish position. You can't go wrong. Practice this stuff. Go again, come down. Take as many swings as you can. If you can do these exercises on your own and do many of them, you'll have basic movements, coordinated movements, pretty good to take golf lessons with. You've prepared yourself for golf lessons. That's what I'm trying to do here, is to get you prepared. If you can help yourself, great. But if you have some good movements going on, you'll get the best out of a golf lesson, because what that pro will do is fine-tune the movements that are right for you. Okay, last but not least, I will tie in a couple of things together here, and we'll do it with the metronome. It's much easier to piece everything together if you have a timing device like a metronome that guides your movements, and your body should respond to your intentions. So if we were going to do a basic dance exercise which revolves around 4/4 timing, it'll look something like this, or more of an aerobic movement. So you hear the higher pitch, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm always trying to blast my energy at 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Find some music that's in a tempo range that you like, and you could do it to music. Do it for 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I attach my arm to it, I could actually time the movement of my arms, which would look something like this. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And I can actually precisely time those movements. And that's how dance moves are taught. You do one, you do a second, then you got to tie them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now if I time just my backswing as a 1, 2 count, it'll look like this. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now how about we attach the arms with the back move, and they should all meet on 2 at the top. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, and I'll just throw in a swing here on time like I always do. You're always trying to strike the ball on one. I'm not going to hit a golf ball here, but I'm going to pass through the hitting area and try to let out some snap on the third count. 1, 2, and hold it. This is at 80 beats per minute. It's a nice training pace. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really hope you enjoy this. I hope to see you again soon. Subscribe, give it a like. All the best. Good luck.